let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Ed Pierce here. Welcome back to the show. Today, we're going to be talking about PlayStation. PlayStation is one of my favorite video game systems that has been released in this video game era. And I remember, even though I had a regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and a Game Boy, I remember distinctively beating my first full game from first to end, like a long game, on my PlayStation. Like, I never beat Metroid. I think I beat Mario, but beating Mario didn't have the same satisfaction as it was beating the game that I beat on my PlayStation. On my PlayStation, the first game I ever beat was Final Fantasy VII. No, it was Final Fantasy VIII. That was the first game that I actually started from the beginning and beat it. That game I did 87 hours of play to beat that game. I got all of my swords. I got all the GFs. First time playing. No strategy guide. That was back before the internet. Well, the internet was around at that time, but you didn't think to go to the internet for strategy guides and things like that. We were still buying our strategy guides directly from either FuncoLand or Boomerang or whatever local game store is near you. That's where you would get your your games or your game books or anything dealing with video games at the time. So what we're discussing today, we're going to be discussing E3 2020. Now, if you don't know what E3 is the Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's held in Los Angeles, California, downtown, every year during the month of June. This year is going to be between June 9th through June 11th. And pretty much in the same location. Now, last year, Sony did not show up at the E3 2019. Why? Is because the event, I remember growing up, the event were only for industry heads, which means like the only way you could go when I was a kid, you would have to either work in the store, have to be a manager or a store of a store, or own your own store. And that was pretty much the only way that you could actually have access to E3. Lately, they have been selling public passes. These public passes range from different prices, so I'm not going to give you any prices because it's very likely to change. But they do have a limited amount of public tickets. Now, with the public coming in, it's kind of scaring Sony into not wanting to show their new upcoming products, because when you're dealing with consumers and you're dealing with programmers, it's a different eye when it comes to viewing the games. A consumer will see the game regardless of if it's in its draft stages or if it's a completed game. A consumer will see the game and judge it as if it's a completed video game. But when you're dealing with the consumers, that's how they perceive the games, regardless of how it is. But when you're dealing with the programmers understand that when the game is in its draft stages, there will be bugs and there will be the game probably won't even have all the stages, so it's not going to be the completed game. So in my opinion, they don't want everyone seeing their game, seeing their products, making judgments on it, making all these social media posts about the product, and it may dwindle the sales doing something like that. Because if someone plays a game and it's not finished and they say, oh, this isn't a good game, when the game is released, it may have fixed all the bugs and have all the stages, but people will still have in their mind that a consumer or that person said that the game wasn't good. So I understand Sony's concern about the E3 event being open to the public. In my opinion, I do like the fact that it is open to the public, but it should always be a very, very small, limited amount of consumer tickets, public tickets out here for purchase. Because this event, people who come to this event, a lot of people are into gaming for a lot of different reasons. And they're not actually into gaming like programmers and retro gamers are. Some people only play sports games. So when it comes to actually all types of video games, they don't really have an opinion or even a thought on it because they don't play those type of games. So when you have a event that's open for pretty much press releases, product designers, things like that, when you have an event circled around that and you open it up to the public, yes, it can water down the results of what's going on. So in my opinion, there can be some public days, but if it's gonna be Tuesday through Thursday, make Tuesday strictly a press day where it's not gonna be open to the public. Because with E3 missing out with Sony's presence, that's a lot of consumers who's not gonna come. And from what I'm reading, E3 has been struggling with numbers of visitors each year, and that's mainly because of the giant of video games is not gonna be there. They're gonna be holding their conference somewhere else. So all of those PlayStation people are gonna want to go to that conference. So it's a big split when it comes to something like that. Should you invite the public or should you not? Now, PlayStation, this year is going to be a big year, and E3 really needs... It would be great if E3 had PlayStation there, because they're going to be revealing the PlayStation 5 this year, and Xbox has already revealed their new console, so they're going to have a huge spotlight at E3 2020. So when it comes to PlayStation, what is PlayStation gonna do? They're gonna still have an event, but the event won't be in E3. PlayStation 5 rumors have been going around for a long time. And with E3 missing out on something as big as PlayStation's presence at their conference, that could be a dramatic impact on the event itself. Now, they're saying there's going to be a lot of new attractions here. They're making it kind of like an interactive thing where people are playing games, touching stuff, more hands-on. But like I said, I would prefer to go to an event like this to learn information, not actually to play games and to interact with things. I want to learn information, learn about new games, read things, see things. I don't have to actually come and touch nothing. Some free giveaways would be great, but other than that, it wouldn't be a main focus of mine. My main focus is to learn about the new software, learn about the new consoles, learn about new games and what's going on. So, what can we expect from Sony this year? Well, this year Sony is talking about releasing information about PlayStation 5. We're looking at it to release in all countries in the holiday season of 2020. But we don't even know what the system looked like at this time. Will E3 have anything PlayStation there? Will they even have developers who's developing on the software PlayStation 5? Like, I don't understand. I'm hoping they do. So when it comes to PlayStation and E3, what do you guys think? Do you feel like E3 should have a day? Like, my opinion, this is my opinion. If it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, make Tuesday a day strictly for industry heads. No public should be allowed on Tuesday. Only thing you can do is register on Tuesday. The event will not be open for you. That day can be the day when Sony or Xbox or more, whenever a company has a press release or information that they want to get out to the public, it can be released on that Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday can be also press releases and conferences and things like that, more on a smaller scale. But those days are when the interactive multimedias can be introduced, and the different games and demos can be introduced for the public, can have something to play and to entertain them. So you guys, that's my opinions on it. That's my thoughts on it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notifications so that you can get that bing every single week when I upload a new video, because I do upload new videos every week. Each video will be on a different topic. I talk about fashion, food, fun, and gaming on this channel, so you'll get a little bit of each of that, learning more about me, Mr. Ed Pierce, and what I enjoy doing. So thank you guys again. Tell me what you all think about PlayStation 5, the PlayStation conference this year, 2020, and also E3, missing out on PlayStation's presence at their conference expo this year. So thanks again, guys. Peace out.